This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilges. Thank you for joining us. We will get to our team coverage of election night in just a moment, but first we continue to monitor that tropical depression out in the Gulf. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan has the very latest.
And
Bob.
It still is, Haley, a tropical depression number 9 and not yet a storm, but it looks like things are getting better organized. We'll take you through time and show you that there was some deep convection south of the center earlier today, and then that kind of faded away. And now notice what's happened. A large area of showers and thunderstorms developing around the center and to the north of the center, something we haven't seen with this system for over 3 days now. So it's developing storms all across the north and to the southwest and to the east a little bit as well. So we're starting to get some banding features. This will more than likely become a tropical storm by the 5 o'clock advisory. I know we said that yesterday, but things are looking a little bit more healthy on the satellite imagery. It's still moving very slowly to the north-northwest. The forecast path and track really hasn't changed much from the earlier advisory at 5 o'clock. It's still expected to make landfall sometime late Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening in the Big Bend area, and possibly could be a hurricane. Thus, the hurricane watches are out now from Pasco County northward all the way up into looks like Apalachicola there and out in the waters as well. And then the area in yellow that you see, that's a tropical storm watch, meaning the potential is there. And it looks like more than likely these will change to warnings tomorrow by the morning report. As far as the probability of tropical storm force winds, they have lessened somewhat for us here along the Sun Coast. They're down to about 30% for Manatee and Sarasota County, so that's a little bit better news, better chances for those tropical storm force winds to our north. Now, we are looking at quite a bit of rainfall over the upcoming days. We'll have the details on that coming up in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Now to election night in Florida for the primaries, with some important races being decided. We have team coverage tonight covering the Republican and Democratic races. ABC7's Ray Collins and Rick Adams are standing by and will join us in just a moment. But first, let's get to those key race results. We will start with the U.S. Senate seat representing Florida. Incumbent Marco Rubio, a former presidential candidate, with a decisive victory over Bradenton developer Carlos Baruf and 2 other challengers. Here's a look at how that race fared in Sarasota County, Rubio getting strong support. Baruf is well known on the Sun Coast. He's the head of Medallion Home, and he's on the board of trustees of the State College of Florida. Rubio also commanding the vote in Manatee County today. Facing Rubio in November for a high-stakes Senate battle will be the man who has President Obama's backing, U.S. Representative Patrick Murphy. The Democrat also winning tonight by a large margin across both the state and here on the Sun Coast. Representative Alan Grayson, considered to be Murphy's biggest challenger, finished a distant second. Suncoast Congressman Vern Buchanan, a Republican who's been serving in the House for nearly a decade now, is a step closer tonight to securing his District 16 seat, which you may recall was part of a major redistricting process last year that saw part of Sarasota County south of Clark Road go to Congressman Tom Rooney. Buchanan will face longtime challenger attorney Jan Schneider, who beat out her Democratic opponent, Lakewood Ranch-based pilot Brent King. Now to some races for the state legislature for the Senate District 23 seat. College professor and former longtime ABC7 political contributor Frank Alcock defeats Frank Cirillo, the recent college graduate who impressed many out on the campaign trail. And Suncoast Representative Greg Stubbe comes out of the crowded GOP field to win District 23 and advance to the general election in November. Stubbe won today against Doug Holder, Nora Patterson, Ray Pilon, and Rick Levine. Meanwhile, for the Florida House District 72, local businesswoman Alex Miller wins the GOP primary against former news anchor John Hill. Miller will now face Democratic nominee Edward James III, who ran unopposed in the primary. He is the son of Dr. Ed James, the host of Black Almanac, which airs on ABC7. And a race tonight that decided an outright winner, the highly contested matchup between incumbent Sarasota County School Board member Caroline Zucker and challenger Teresa Mast. It was a close race, but Zucker is keeping her seat. And as we mentioned, State Representative Greg Stubbe will now go on to face new College of Florida professor Frank Alcock. Stubbe ran against several other elected officials in this very hotly contested race and very crowded. ABC7's Ray Collins went to a couple of the candidates' post-election events tonight, which are called victory parties, but Ray, only one lived up to that name.
That's exactly right, Haley. A contentious and indeed crowded race for state senate involving parts of Sarasota and Charlotte counties tonight. It was a low-key victory party for state senate GOP primary winner Greg Stubbe. A few friends, as well as his parents. Don't forget his father, Brad Stubbe, retired as sheriff of Manatee County. To what do you attribute your success, do you think?
Well, we knocked on almost 20,000 houses, and I think working hard and doing all the things that you need to do to be successful in the campaign. And on the issues, I think we were good on all the issues.
Stubbe was one of 5 Republicans looking to replace this woman, Nancy Dietert, in the state Senate. Dietert was forced out only by term limits and is now heading to the Sarasota County Commission. Dietert endorsed former county and city commissioner Nora Patterson. Are you a fan of Greg Stubbe?
I know all the candidates, and I've worked with all of them, so I don't really have any bad feelings towards any of them. Just Nora was my choice.
Dietert led a who's who at Patterson's party at Madison's 41 restaurant. Also present, former State Senator Lisa Carlton, former County Commissioner Shannon Staub, and former City Commissioner Terry Turner.
Thank you for your support. I wish I could have brought you a win. It would have been more fun, but on the other hand, I don't have to spend 5.5 hours twice a week driving up to Tallahassee in season.
There's the good news. As for Stubbe, he says Democrats are outnumbered in the Senate district, so he is hoping that it helps him in the general election. Haley.
All right. Thank you, Ray. And the local Democratic Party held a watch party from the Aloft Hotel in downtown Sarasota tonight. That's where we find ABC7's Rick Adams live tonight to continue our team coverage. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, things have emptied out here quite a bit, but just a short while ago, it was a whole other story. This place was packed with Democrats.
They came to get the results, and that's just what they got on this primary night. Members of Sarasota County's Democratic Party filled the WXYZ bar at the Aloft Hotel in Sarasota. One of the candidates who got the results he was looking for is Florida District 23 Senate candidate Frank Alcock, who came out victorious over 21-year-old Frank Cirillo.
We're pleased. We're pleased to be at this moment where we are right now. It's what we expected, but we hoped for. And now the work begins. It begins tonight, it begins tomorrow.
Cirillo was very gracious in defeat. He says he's proud of what he has accomplished despite falling short.
We knew that it was going to be hard fought, and just the fact that we were outspent so much, we knew it was going to be an uphill battle. But we felt like our ground game was really good, and we were happy to see it pay off in Northport.
Manny Lopez, a state Senate candidate in District 74, is also enjoying a victory on this primary night. He had a big win over Jerry Nicastro.
Feel great. It's always good to win. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the next round. This is step one. The final round's coming up, and I'm anxiously looking forward to it.
Sarasota County Democratic Party officials say they are optimistic about their chances in the general election, from the presidential race all the way down the ballot.
We're very excited. We have been working very hard for months on this race and getting ready for the general. This was kind of warm up for it.
And the Sarasota County Democratic Party says they plan on an even bigger watch party for the general election on November 8th. Reporting live from downtown Sarasota this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. And Amendment 4 gets the go-ahead by Florida primary voters. The expansion of a renewable energy tax break to commercial and industrial properties was approved today. Backers say the amendment will help businesses and spark the expanded use of solar energy in Florida. Though approved by voters, the measure still needs the state legislature to enact the changes. It was the legislature that placed this amendment on the ballot in the first place. And Longboat Key voters were in somewhat of a unique position today. Plans for a hotel along Gulf of Mexico Drive had to go through them first. The project had received a lot of pushback from homeowners who even started the website Keep Longboat Key Special. The project was put on the ballot as a, quote, density referendum, and homeowners voted it down with a resounding no. The percentages for and against were very similar on both the Manatee and Sarasota County sides of the key. If you would like to take a closer look at the results of these races or find out about many others decided tonight, we have them all on our website. Just go to mysuncoast.com/elections. And straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. We'll get back to the tropics. He will update us on Tropical Depression 9 and will let you know what emergency management officials are doing to get prepared. Plus, if you have room in your home and your heart, you are greatly needed as a foster parent. Here are the reasons for that, discussed at a town hall meeting tonight. That's next.
Across America with Mega Jackpots. It's Mega Millions.
Hello, America. I'm John Crode. It's Tuesday, August 30th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $84 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold Mega Ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 32. That's followed by 51. Up next, we have 71. Your next number is 41, and your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 28. Now for the Mega Ball. Tonight's Mega Ball number is 11. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 32, 51, 71, 41, 28, and the gold Mega Ball is 11. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot could be $92 million. Good luck and play on, America.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct prices.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell. Replacing your windows will not just beautify your home, but save you big bucks on your energy bills. I've done the research. I've seen the factory. New South Window is my hands-down choice.
New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Learn how to prepare a readiness plan and survival kit. Know your evacuation route. Be prepared, Suncoast, when severe weather threatens. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
Well, Bob, we kept thinking maybe that this storm would become named a tropical storm. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, and it's been fooling all the forecast models and all the meteorologists at the National Hurricane Center, because they kind of put a little statement at the end of their discussion usually and says, well, we're waiting. It should be happening, next day, never
pushing it
never
back.
comes. Yeah, so it's a good thing.
That's true. That's true.
It means it's not getting too intense. However, we are looking at a little bit better organization tonight, and more than likely it will be Hermine tomorrow. Here's what's happening. Yeah, Punta Gorda webcam showing some clouds moving in from the south. This is not Punta Gorda, this is Sarasota. That should change the title up there, but nonetheless, the rain moved in, and then notice the sky right there, kind of a pink sky that occurred. Well, this was captured by Norm Schimmel. Norm, getting this picture again near Gulf Gate Point. Showing that nice, interesting sky there. Appreciate that photo. And if you have some photos, send them to pics, PIX at mysuncoast.com. Well, the Titan radar pretty active at this hour. Normally, everything would be calming down, but we're still seeing some pretty heavy showers around into Charlotte County and some building to the east of Fort Myers. Just gives you a little indication, a little taste of what's to come, I think, throughout the day on Wednesday and Thursday as more moisture kind of works its way around this system into the center. And you can see that rain has been moderate to heavy at times into Sarasota and into Charlotte County this evening. Even some rain still pretty moderate now moving toward Northport. You can see that kind of training across the same area over and over again. Showers developing in the Gulf and then working their way on shore through Boca Grande and then eventually into Inglewood. Still some rain near Siesta Key stretching up to downtown Sarasota. Not a lot of heavy or strong thunderstorms at this point. That could change, though, especially tomorrow evening and on Thursday. Look for more showers overnight, and there could be some rumble of thunder. We're not, as I said, anticipating anything severe. However, there is always a possibility of some lightning occurring with some of these cells, and you can still see they're popping up well south of Charlotte County and Sarasota counties, all kind of working their way to the north. Already have had nearly 3 inches of rain. Now remember, this whole storm event, we're expected to get about 3 to 7 inches of rain over most of the coastal locations. We're already getting that near Rotunda and Placida. Up near Northport and Port Charlotte, already 1.5 inches there. So you add that all together over the upcoming 2 days, you're going to see rainfall totals up to 7 inches and maybe even some isolated areas getting more than 10 inches of rain in a short period of time. We can expect wind gusts possibly high with some of the cells, but generally the winds sustained will be below tropical storm force. That's a good thing. And we may see an isolated tornadoes, especially as the system makes landfall sometime late Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. That's when the twist in the atmosphere becomes a little bit more intense. Well, the buoy's not showing a lot going on out there. The winds are not all that strong. Reconnaissance aircraft checking this area out earlier, finding winds at about 35 miles an hour. That was it. However, with more storms gathering around the center, we do expect this to increase in intensity as the pressure will lower and should be a tropical storm. There's some models that suggest that it may get very close to a Category 1 hurricane before it makes landfall as it makes its way off to the northeast. There are hurricane watches in effect. All this area that you see right there is a hurricane watch. The hurricane watch is there, and then this is a tropical storm watch in the yellow, which does cover Tallahassee and Gainesville all the way over to Panama City, and as far south is to Pasco County. So all of Pasco County now under the tropical storm watch, and hurricane watch is out ahead of that. Here's the actual wind radar with the system as it makes its way close to the coast. You can see that doesn't get us. Those winds up to 39, 40 miles an hour stay well to the north of us as far as sustained winds go. You can see why the National Hurricane Center, though, has put the watch in place as far as the hurricane watch goes. These are rainfall totals plus 4 inches expected from anywhere south of Fort Myers, north of Tampa, and then stretching inland areas as a result of the onshore flow around that area of low pressure and what could be a tropical storm, more than likely a tropical storm, but possibly even a hurricane. 78 degrees right now, dew point way up there, winds out of the southeast today. We're getting some light rain at the airport right now, and the pressure 2993. It's actually come up a little bit here through the evening hours. The high today was 89, pretty close to the average, and 77 was the morning low. The airport getting some rain currently at this time. Temperatures into the mid 70s to upper 70s across the region, and you'll see that quite clearly all throughout the counties here from Highlands all the way to Charlotte County and into Sarasota County. Again, the satellite imagery showing a little bit better organized system, and more than likely we will have a tropical storm there by tomorrow. Boating, not the best boating weather. Advisory is in effect. Seas running 4 to 6 feet and choppy conditions out there in the bays and inland waters. And as far as the upcoming tides go, high tide at 1:16. Another one will be at 12:23. and sunset will be at 7:52. The extended forecast. Good chance for showers and storms, some heavy rainfall, possibility of some flooding and windy weather right through Friday. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Both Sarasota and Manatee County emergency management officials are helping residents get prepared for the storm. Sandbags will again be distributed tomorrow. County officials say placing these sandbags strategically around your home can only prevent minor flooding, though they can be helpful in diverting the flow of water. Here are the 5 locations in Manatee County where you can pick up sandbags. 3 are in Bradenton and 2 are in Palmetto. These locations will be open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. tomorrow. And in Sarasota County, sandbags will be available from 9 to 6 at Newtown Estates Park, Twin Lakes Park, and the South County Fleet Facility in Venice. Florida Power and Light also taking precautions in case the severe weather causes any power outages. The company has activated its emergency response plan. Crews are on standby, ready to restore power to customers who may lose it during high winds. Throughout the year, crews clear tree limbs and they also check out branches and they inspect the power lines to make sure that everything is in tip-top shape. The Safe Children Coalition holding a town hall meeting in Manatee County tonight to address the need for more foster parents. The issue stems from the heroin epidemic. The organization says it's seen more parents die from heroin overdoses in the last 2 months than in the last 2 years, leaving many kids without homes. Tonight's meeting was held at the Dream Center on 24th Street East in Bradenton. Officials say it's in that zip code where they've had the highest number of child removals, 80 last year alone.
We're asking the community to come together and work with us to become foster parents, mentor children, whatever they can do to help.
Child removal rates in Manatee County are nearly double the state average. Ray's highlights are next in sports, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Feast your eyes on this entertainment buffet. I see you stepping, baby. Whose chicken bird is this? Oh!
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Civic for $174 and no down payment, just $174. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology.
And focus on the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Attention breast cancer survivors. If you experience permanent hair loss or baldness after chemotherapy, you may qualify for a cash award. Thousands of women suffering breast cancer were given a chemotherapy drug without being warned about the possibility of irreversible alopecia. If you or a loved one suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy, call 888-622-8732. Time to file a claim is limited. 888-622-8732. That's 888-622-8732.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter filter moved or broke, and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Accord for $189 and no down payment. Just $189 or 0.9% APR. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
Now, sports.
The Rays looking to get even with the Red Sox tonight in their 3-game series at Fenway Park. The game was decided by one swing of the bat, and it came in the 8th inning. Tied at 3, Evan Longoria blasts a solo homer over the Green Monster right there and all the way out of Fenway. From there, Alex Colomé shut the Sox down in the 9th to pick up his 29th save of the season. Rays win 4-3. Just days after the Olympic Games ended in Rio, an Olympic coach accepted a position on the Suncoast, and she is here to stay. Amy Borman coached the USA women's gymnastics team and has worked with gold medalist Simone Biles for many years. But now she's starting a new chapter in her coaching career, joining EVO Athletics in Sarasota as the executive director of women's gymnastics. She says she hopes to bring her experience to Suncoast athletes.
Being involved in the elite program for as many years as I have now, and having that wealth of knowledge being delivered to me, now I can bring it here to the clients that are at EVO.
We did ask Borman if she might be back on the Olympic floor coaching Biles in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She says they haven't gotten that far in the discussion, but they didn't rule out the possibility. Tim Tebow back on a baseball field. The former Florida Gator and NFL quarterback held a workout in Los Angeles today for dozens of Major League scouts. He did some drills in the outfield and took some live batting practice, showing off his power with a number of long home runs. But he also didn't do so well with off-speed pitches. The 29-year-old hasn't played baseball full-time since 2005, but he is trying to make the transition to the MLB. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Welcome back, 2 of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
Yeah. We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Well, Bob, I know you're going to be following this, and we all are very closely, and
Right.
you can follow it on your app.
I have the track right there on the app right there, so you want to download that as well.
Make sure to do that, and also visit our website, mysuncoast.com/elections. You can find all the results there. Plus, you can head over to our Facebook page and look there as well. Thanks for joining us for this primary election night.
Absolutely. Big
Have
night.
a great evening. It is a big night. We'll see you tomorrow.